Hey guys, my name is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here today. In today's video, I'm going to share several high-end classic Christmas DIYs with you that I truly hope you enjoy. If you are not subscribed to my channel but like what you see, please consider subscribing. Also, giving me a big thumbs up really helps me out here on YouTube and is greatly appreciated. With all that being said, let's jump into our first DIY. So this craft is very easy to make and it only costs a couple of dollars to put together. So you will need a glass vase from the Dollar Tree, and then I grabbed one of these foam shapes from the Dollar Tree. This particular one fits perfectly down into this glass mug that I also purchased at the Dollar Tree. I was thrilled to find out how well it fit. I'm going to be spray painting my mug with this white spray paint and then painting over it with this color of apple barrel paint. I am going to dab my paint on with this little spongy brush. I like the look that this gives. It gives some dimension and it dries really nicely. Here's what this looks like. Next, I'm just going to glue this little styrofoam piece down inside of my mug, and then I am going to glue the glass vase right on top of that styrofoam piece. Typically, hot glue and glass are not friends, but this actually works out really well because I left the plastic on my styrofoam, so everything just kind of bonds together, and this piece was really secure. So here's what this will look like at this point. I decided I wanted to rustic this mug up a little bit more, so I grabbed my Waverly Ink chalk paint and a little spongy brush. I took most of the paint off of my brush, and then I just dabbed it all over this mug just to add a little bit more dimension and a little bit of color contrast, and I really like how this looks, but of course it is totally optional. Next, you're going to want to cover up the gap between your glass vase and your mug. You can buy garland ties at Dollar Tree. I believe they come 8 to a pack. I had these left over from last year. I'm just going to wrap a couple around the base of my glass vase here. They are a perfect fit, and you can just kind of bend the ends together, and that perfectly fills up that little gap so your little lantern will look nice all the way around. Next, I cut down a couple more pieces of garland tie and just round them around each other until they became an X formation. Here's what that should look like. Next, I just added a nice simple bow to the front, and then I added a berry in the middle of my bow. And here is what our gorgeous, inexpensive lantern looks like. I took a Dollar Tree candle and just glued it down on the inside of my lantern, but you can use any style of candle that you like. I also just added a little bit of snow around the base of my candle, but just a couple of dollars and so pretty and elegant. You can make a couple of these. I think it would look so pretty to have a set for a vignette. Okay, let's talk about today's challenge. It is hosted by myself and my friend Katie over at Lady Red Crafting. Our guest host is Rebecca from Rebecca Virginia DIY. I have watched her for a very long time. I am absolutely in awe of the ideas that she comes up with. She is so sweet, so talented and creative, and I was so thrilled that she agreed to be our guest host. So you'll want to check her out, as well as checking out Katie at Lady Red Crafting. She is equally as amazing, and I'm going to have both of their channels linked in my description box. I'm also going to link the playlist for this playlist down in my description box. You can check it out as well and get tons of inspiration. Okay, let's jump into my next DIY. Keeping with the theme of this video, this is a super quick and easy yet very expensive DIY that you can do. I think this one will be so fun to do with kiddos. We're going to make an enormous snow globe. So I have this plastic bowl from Dollar Tree. They come 2 to a pack. And then I have 2 of these large plastic bowls from Dollar Tree. I'm going to spray paint my smaller plastic bowl to be the base of my snow globe. I'm going to set that aside and then figure out what I want to put inside of my snow globe. I'm going to take this tree from Dollar Tree and glue it down to the inside of one of the large bowls. You can use anything you like here, get super creative. I kind of wanted to do a Santa one, so that is an idea for you. Added some Dollar Tree faux snow, some pine cones, a few berries that I purchased on sale at Hobby Lobby. This large bag was very inexpensive. decorative. I am just taking these berries and gluing them to my tree. I thought that was really pretty. I'm then going to hot glue around the rim of the bottom bowl and place the top bowl on top. You can use any type of adhesive that you liked. For video purposes, hot glue worked for me. I am then going to put some hot glue on the bottom of a small bowl which I had spray painted and placed upside down. I am then going to place my snow globe on top, and I did decide that my base looked too basic, so I brushed over it with a little bit of this paint here just to fancy it up a little. I really like that more rustic look, but that is optional. Then you're going to want to grab some greenery. I just snipped apart some picks that I had in my stash from last year, and I kind of swagged the greenery on the top of my snow globe, going in the opposite direction using hot glue to place it. Now I am going to grab up some ribbon and a zip tie and form a bow. I purchased this ribbon after Christmas clearance last year from, I believe, Hobby Lobby, but I kind of want to say Walmart. I do Christmas clearance shopping at both stores after Christmas, but either store or even Dollar Tree or Dollar General has some gorgeous inexpensive ribbons. After I formed my bow base, I did place a couple of strips extra on there, and I did form another bow out of burlap, place that on top. I'm going to zip tie everything all together. Now to the small strips of ribbon that I placed between my two bows, I am going to dovetail them, which simply means I am going to pinch the ribbon in my fingers and cut a triangle upward. Next, I'm going to glue my bow right in between the greenery on the top of my snow globe and give it a good fluff. Then I'm going to glue a pine cone and some berries around the middle of my bow. You can go as fancy or as plain as you like with the top of your snow globe. I kind of wanted to cover up some of that flat part, but I think this is absolutely gorgeous, and again, it would be so fun to make with kiddos. And for just a couple of dollars each, you could even make several of these for around your home. Okay, let's jump into our next idea. I think this is my favorite of the whole video. If you want to recreate or take inspiration away from any of these crafts, this one, you guys, is so easy, so fun, and so customizable. You could really make this to suit your style, and it's on a budget. Grab up 2 candy canes from Dollar Tree. You can find them at Dollar General if your Dollar Tree doesn't have them. Grab 2 Dollar Tree trees and just start fluffing them. So what I'm doing is placing all the branches on one side. I'm going to do this to both trees. I want it to lay flat on the back because we are going to create a swag. So just doing this to both, it is nice and easy, and you can just discard the little base pieces that come with these trees as you won't be needing them. So now I'm going to unscrew the very bottom piece, and when I said base pieces before, I meant the 3 little triangular pieces that go into the bottom. Now I'm just going to lay my trees like so on top of my candy canes that I have crisscrossed. Then I'm going to grab a zip tie. You can find these at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to zip tie all 4 of these pieces tightly. You'll want to make sure that you position very well right before you do the last tightening of your zip tie so everything is laying the way you want. I actually went back and secured it with a second zip tie just to make sure it was nice and tight. Okay, bow time, and this is where it gets super customizable. So I formed a bow with some candy stripe ribbon. You can find this at Hobby Lobby. I found the top layer of ribbon at Dollar General last year. So I'm doing a 3-loop bow on the bottom and a 2-loop bow on the top. But again, any ribbon style that you like, you can make any size of bow. This is just what I did. I zip tied it tightly and placed it down in the middle of my swag. Now I grabbed this huge pick that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, but you can get picks at Walmart. You can even get smaller but gorgeous picks at Dollar Tree. I just split this apart and took the pieces and glued it in and around the swag however I wanted them. Again, just use your imagination, do this to your fancy. And then I grabbed some of these little candy ornaments that come 6 to a pack from Dollar Tree and also glued them in and around my little swag. I I then decided I needed a little bit more, so I grabbed those berries that you saw earlier on in the video that I had purchased on sale at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to be adding several of those around this swag as well. I'm just going to use hot glue. Please just be careful of your fingers. Optional, you can attach some jute twine to the back so you can hang this, or you can just prop this up on a vignette up against a wall or a Christmas tree. And here is what it looks like. I think it is so gorgeous, and it only cost me a few dollars. Depending on what you use to decorate this with, you can make this for under $10. I, again, just think it is so cute and so customizable. Let me know in the comments if you plan to make something like this or similar to this. Okay, guys, with all of that, let's jump into our next idea. This one is super, super simple, and I'm sure you have seen a million different people make pizza pan wreaths here on YouTube, but this is a really pretty and fun one. So grab up any Dollar Tree gift bag that you love and a pizza pan. You will spray paint the edges. This is the paint that I used. It actually went on a little blotchy, but I thought it ended up looking really nice. I traced around my bag like so and then cut it out. I am using this tacky glue or tacky spray to attach it, but you could use a glue stick or whatever you like. Once it's attached, I do go around where my pizza pan and bag meet with some of this Dollar Tree rope. I created a little bow with some of the ribbon I'm using in this video, and I double layered it with a burlap bow. Now I have some more cute little picks that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, but again, Dollar Tree really does have some adorable picks coming out. I just placed one on either side and a little bit in the middle of my bow, and I think that this is so pretty, and this is under a $5 craft. Plus, you have the other side of your gift bag to craft with, so definitely don't sleep on grabbing up adorable gift bags. And last but not least, I have a double-sided Christmas DIY for you that is super simple and easy, and again, really inexpensive considering that it is large and double-sided. I grabbed one of these crates from the Dollar Tree and one of these signs from the Dollar Tree. Optional, you can paint it before you begin. I chose not to. You're also going to want to grab some of these trees from the Dollar Tree. I chose two of two different styles. I am then going to use some of these adorable ornaments that I purchased at Walmart for 98 cents. I chose two that I really loved. Next, you'll want to remove the hanging tag from your sign. Add some hot glue to the top of your wooden crate and flip it upside down in the middle of your sign. At this point, if you want it to be painted a solid color, you would go ahead and do that. You'll see how I do mine here in a minute. Now I'm going to take one of each of my different style Christmas trees and glue it on top of this crate like so. Next, you'll want to grab your extra trees and put them on either side of the crate. I just made sure that my trees were alternated. Next, I took my Walmart ornament, I added some hot glue to the very bottom, and I stood it up on the inside ledge of my base here. Then you're going to want to grab a couple of Jenga blocks and glue them down behind your ornament for some stability. So I am going to be doing this on both sides of this craft to make this a double-sided craft or something you can sit on a dining room table and it looks pretty from both sides. Of course, if you only want to decorate up one side and just have it up against a wall, that is totally optional. Next, I just grabbed a bunch of greenery and berries that I had snipped off various picks, and I am going to add it on either side of my ornaments. And of course, I do this on both sides. I am also going to add little jute twine bows to cover up the holes on top of my ornaments. At this point, I decided I wanted a little bit of snow around the edges and sides of my little base here. So I just dabbed some Waverly White paint, and I actually did dab it on the very edge of this little sign as well. I just thought that that looked really pretty, but again, totally optional. There's several different ways that you could do this. Once I get that done, I grabbed some snow from Dollar Tree and just sprinkled it around while my paint was still wet so it would stick on there. And here is what this looks like. I think this is absolutely adorable, and another craft that you could make super inexpensive, but I think it is a really amazing statement piece and would look gorgeous on a dining room table or a vignette or a coffee table if you don't have toddlers or dogs that would knock it down or try to chew on it. My puppy is definitely still in that chewing phase. Okay guys, that is it for me. I truly hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to check out Rebecca Virginia DIY as well as Katie over at Lady Red Crafting. Also, you guys, if you enjoyed today's video and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I also wanted to say at the end of this video, I know that the holiday seasons can be hard for a lot of people for various reasons, and I feel like this year in particular has been difficult for a lot of people. So I just want to let you know that it will get better. There is a new fresh year coming and a new fresh start coming, and you are amazing, and no matter what, just keep on going and doing your best. I will see you soon, friend. Take care.
You can subscribe to my mom's channel, and thank you for watching today's craft and stay safe.